Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy D Nolly, aka Don Squally, and in today's video, man, we are back at it with another Forza Horizon 4 build video, man. In today's video, we have a request to do a build from a YouTuber that I've been watching for quite some time, man, and that YouTuber is StreetSpeed717. A lot of you guys may be familiar with him. Man's just been straight killing it, man, for a while. But this request today is coming from KS2503 Gaming, Irfan Aswan, Cameron Lambert, Rooster Pellegrini, and XI Normal, man. So as you guys can tell, very popular build. A lot of you guys been wanting to see this for a minute. So what we're gonna do today is jump up into the buy car section of the game. We're gonna see if this game has a 2019 Corvette ZR1. Oh, and there it is right there, and it looks like it is free, man. So you gotta love that, saving ourselves a couple of bucks. Maybe we'll go ahead and splurge on the upgrades. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is buy this car in the stock color that Street Speed bought the car in, which I believe is black. I know he had a manual one, which was orange, but if I'm not mistaken, the automatic was black originally. And now that we do own the car, we're going to go ahead and start with the upgrades here. So for those of you guys who've been watching Street Speed, you know that he's running about 1,000 horsepower. If I'm not mistaken, he said in his one of his recent videos that he was running 850 wheel horsepower, which is some big numbers, but this car is an absolute monster from the factory. We're just going to check out some of our engine options. We got a couple V12 options here, which I'm not very interested in. We're going to keep the stock power plant, and we're going to keep the stock supercharger on this bad boy. We're going to see if we can make 1,000 horsepower with this build today. Now, as far as the AERO goes, this thing is all stock AERO from factory. It's an absolute beast, man. Have a look at this front splitter. There's no need for that aftermarket splitter, and I can't only imagine what wing they're going to have. The stock wing is killing the Forza wing, man. We're going to go ahead and leave that on there right now. Now, I'm not exactly sure if the wheels that StreetSpeed717 has on his ZR1 are in fact stock, but one thing, oh dang, it looks like this thing comes with the best tire from factory. Okay, I see you, Chevy, I see you. One thing we are going to do is widen up the tires a little bit. Now, I know Street Speed actually downsized in tire width in order to get a little more sidewall on his tire, but for our application today, I think we're going to need all the tire that we can get, putting 1,000 horsepower to this thing. So I'm going to see if I can find a set of wheels that matches what Street Speed has on his ZR1, and I'll let you guys know if I find something that I think looks good, but also performs a little better too. And after skimming through a couple of different wheels, I'm going to go with these Rotiform BLQs, very thin spoked, but in black. I think they are a pretty close match to what Street Speed actually has on his car right now. You know what? We're going to drop a little bit of extra offset on this thing. Flush out those wheels. Why not? We'll play the stance game a little bit today. Just make these things look, I don't want them poking, I just want them flush. So I think that's looking pretty good right there. So let's go ahead and upgrade the drivetrain. Now this is an automatic car, but we're going to upgrade the clutch just because I feel like that's going to help us a little bit more, put that power down. I am also going to upgrade that differential just so we're spinning both wheels as opposed to one. Suspension, I do want to lower this thing just a little bit, but it doesn't have to be crazy. I might not even adjust the suspension once we finish this car, which I generally do, just slamming the car on the ground. I don't think this one's going to need that. And as far as that goes, we're just going to upgrade our anti-roll bars, both front and back, to give us a little bit more handling. And now comes the fun part, upgrading the engine. So we're going to start off with an intake and exhaust. This thing, oh, missed the exhaust there. This thing is also cammed as well. I believe he just put a upgraded lower pulley on it, as well as an upgraded tune. So we're going to go ahead, upgrade our supercharger, intercooler. Again, this isn't automatic, but I'm going to upgrade that flywheel. We're sitting right around 980 horsepower, so I'm just going to make a couple more upgrades here to the ignition as well as the fuel system. And there you have it, $43,000. We have cracked 1,000 horsepower, and I'm pretty happy with the way this build turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead, buy all those parts up, and now that we got the fun stuff out of the way, I'm gonna skip the tuning for the time being, just because I want to see how this car operates without being tuned, without me messing with it. I have a funny feeling this thing's gonna be able to hold its own without me making any adjustments. But now does come the fun part. We're gonna paint this car that iconic baby blue. Now the great thing about this color is that once Street Speed posts a video and you see that color, you just know that it's him, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead, see if we can duplicate that color right now. Now this color is so bright that it's almost a little bit difficult to duplicate. So I think what I'm probably gonna do is use a two-tone polish here. We're gonna go ahead and select our base color, which is gonna be a little bit closer to a blue. And then I'm gonna use my highlight color and see if we can kind of get a bit of a bluish yellow. No, that doesn't really look like it's gonna work. Maybe lighten it up a bit. Nope, that's definitely not gonna work. We're just gonna have to use a normal color, kind of fine tune it a little bit. And I think that's gonna be as close as we're gonna get. So I'm gonna go ahead and install that on the car, and now that we got that out of the way, I think we're ready to take this thing out on the street. So let's take this thing out for a cruise, see what it can do. Now this thing is a monster in a straight line, but I'm pretty interested to see how it handles the twisties. Breaking loose there, causing me to go into the wall. But that's really going to be the ultimate test. Brakes, ooh, having a bit of a tough time slowing this pig down. Picking up speed here. Still breaking them loose in fourth gear. Fifth gear, we caught traction there. This thing is insane right now. Coming through the twisties. Now this is the stock tire compound on here. I couldn't have upgraded the tire anymore unless it was a Horizon tire, an off-road tire, or a drag tire. So this right here is as good as it's gonna get as far as grip goes, and I am still having a hard time keeping this thing going straight. Now I don't know if maybe adjusting the tire pressure would fix that a little bit, but I also widened up the tires as much as I could on here, and this thing is still just an absolute handful. Now still breaking them loose, but I'm starting to get the hang of actually driving this thing. Able to drift it a little bit there. We're in a speed zone. Kind of wish this was a drift zone actually. Ooh, hitting the wall. Well, I guess we shouldn't hang off the shoulder like that anymore. Kind of screwed up my chi there, but that's okay. Just a absolute beast of a car. Oh man, causing somewhat of an accident there, I'd say. But yeah, man, ZR1, just a beast. I'm glad we actually had the legit ZR1 and I didn't have to do kind of like a replica, which I often have to do in Forza because sometimes they just don't have the exact model of car that I'm looking for. But in this case, 2019 ZR1, just killing it right now, man. You guys let me know what you think of this one. Looks like we're going into the middle of the farmlands out here, man. What I think I'm gonna do is go back to the city, which we often do around this time in the video. And we are gonna find a nice spot to take the screenshot for our thumbnail. Now, I'm not sure if I want to be in the sun or in the shade here. Guess we'll just pull off on the sidewalk for a quick second and jump into the camera and see if we can find that angle. But if you guys did enjoy this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed yet, gonna make an adjustment to the contrast real quick. If you guys are not subscribed yet, definitely do so, man. We got a lot more content coming in the future. If you guys are not subscribed to my main channel, youtube.com/Denali, link for that will be down in the description. But I'm thinking we're gonna put an end to this video. So as always, I am your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and we're gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Recovery of a lifetime. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh fuck! Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the racer or anything.